Welcome to Sonia's Celebrity Podcast. I know this is crazy because I said I wasn't going to do this, but it was brought to my attention everyone asked me what I thought about the Will Smith Chris Rock incident. To be honest, I didn't see it. But I saw it on social media. When it came to me, someone asked me, said, "What do you think?" I said, "Wait, what happened?" And then I went to social media and I seen that it was trending on Twitter and just social media, period. So my thoughts was like, okay, let me get a little background on what actually happened. So all I had recently gotten was that he had made a joke. Chris Rock had made a joke about Jada and Will Snap. That's what I had gotten. But as talking to so many people, they was like, no, that's not what exactly happened. What happened was, yes, Chris Rock did make a joke about Jada. Will laughed at the joke, but then Jada made a face like, I don't find this funny. And that's when he went and slapped Chris Rock. Will went and slapped Chris Rock. So, even though I heard that, my first thought was like, at the moment, you never know how people is feeling at that moment. Like, it's a right time to make a joke, So this was my initial thought, that Chris Rock deserved what he got, because why, if he was just outright making a joke, then it was funny, and, it would be funny because he's just making a joke, that's what he'd do. He's a comedian. But to choose to make a joke about Jada, then no, that was not funny, because why would you pick her to make a joke about her? But as people kept going on and stating that Will laughed at the joke, then all of a sudden he attacked Chris Rock. So I had to go and retract off of maybe I'm wrong about how I felt. So I had other people come and I asked them, like, well, what did you think about it? So I'm going to let y'all listen to what one of my supporters said about it. Then I'll finish telling you how I truly feel after listening to what everyone else was saying.
A little more unprofessional. Not only that, because, excuse me. Not only that, but it was nationwide. He could have checked them in the background. Wait till they get along in the back and be like, yo, don't ever do that to my wife again. You do it again, it's gonna be me and you or something like that.
Well, you're right on that part. He could have checked him.
He's be penalized in some kind of way. That would have Chris wished to press charges now.
Well, you're totally correct about this.
You gotta think, because everybody look at you as Will Smith. You this big superhero to them because of the way you act. You're a good actor. You like the most excellent, one of the most excellent actors, and in a lot of people's sight. So you're gonna affect your career just behind that. But Chris Rock, at the same time, if you look at his moves. When he started to swing back. Like Fat Joe was saying. Fat Joe was giving up the story. And when you actually watch the video from the beginning, it looked like Chris started to hook off too. But he kept it. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was on national wide TV all around the world. So and he is the better respond, because he held himself back now. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, his tickets, which was $68 a piece, that he was getting ready to have a show, on a comedy show, right?
Right.
What do you call that, stand-up comedy? Or
yeah, stand-up comedy, yeah.
So, it was $60-something. You know how much it went up through? Like 300 and change down behind that. They're saying,
Yeah. So do you think it was a stunt then? Do you think it all was planned?
I I don't think it was a stop because Will Smith wouldn't want to be penalized like that and put his name out there like that when everybody looks at him like, you know, this is Will Smith. This means a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
So you heard him speaking his thoughts about what happened. And I agree with him mostly. And I agree with a lot of people that I have spoken to. And they were saying that Will was in the wrong. Yes, Will was in the wrong. Because a lot of people do look up to Will. But I think that Chris Rock, because as the conversation actually continued with me and him, we kept talking about it. Chris Rock, I think because he shows so much self-control, he might turn this into like just a joke because he is a comedian. So he might say, you know, he was saying funny things like Chris Rock might be like, I got slapped like, you know how when with a pimp smack or something like that. So, you know, me and him was laughing about that. But Will was wrong in hitting Chris Rock, you know, because I don't think you should hit anyone, even if he made a joke. And like I said, sometimes you do, if you're going through something, you might feel real angry, so you might lash out because you don't, you know, because people sometimes find the wrong time to do things. It's a right time and a right place to do everything. And sometimes, you know, because everybody had where someone that made a joke not at the right time. You know, you have to put them in a place like, no, this is not the right time, you know, for you to be joking or playing. But you can't hit them, even though you might at that moment feel like it. And, you know, he was telling me that Will's mother was also saying that she had never seen this side of him. And then I also was looking at The View, and Joy Behar said that maybe Will snapped because he felt like he was now protecting his mother in his head, that he was protecting his mother from when he was a little boy and the father had hit his mother. But we can't make excuses like that, even though he has been traumatized, because a lot of us, including me, has been traumatized. But it can't be excusable for my actions. I have to take credibility for my own actions. And we'll have to take credibility for it. But he did make an apology. And I guess a lot of us accepted the apology because sometimes we feel what everyone else feel. Like as humans, we feel like that maybe it was just the wrong time to make that joke, or maybe something just snapped in him. We are all humans. So, but that's my thought on the Will Smith case. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You can leave me a comment under this podcast or at sv766-752@gmail.com. You can follow me at son.ia9795, Instagram Sonia Santiago, Twitter Sonia Santiago, YouTube Sonia Santiago, Pinterest. Please give this a 5-star review on Speaker, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast at. Please share. Go to my website, www.http://podcasters./wordpresses.com, www.avilo. Use promo code Sonia, Instacart 156, and have a blessed night.